Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden, and today my sweet potato slips came in the mail, and I was reading the instructions about them, and it said that when you get them, if you could put them in the ground, go ahead and put them in the ground. If not, they need to be put in cups of water. So I actually have time, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in the ground. It is about 5:30 in the afternoon, so it's hot and it's bright, which the instructions said is a good time to do it. Let's look at these potato slips and go over which ones that we got. So growing sweet potatoes is something new for me. I have never grown them before. We had this one spot left in the garden, and me and my husband were trying to figure out what exactly we wanted to plant in here, and I felt like we had enough of everything else. We had another section down there that was available, and that side I went ahead and decided to put corn in. So the more we got thinking about it, we've always wanted to try sweet potatoes, so we decided to do sweet potatoes. So the sweet potatoes, they came in the box like this, and it does say they're supposed to be wilty. It's normal. They just need to be put in the ground and watered very well. And they can look wilty like this for a few days from what I read. Each slip, from my guess, came with 6. And I went ahead and planted them about a foot apart, which gave me 10 per row. And now that I have 18, I'm going to go back and give them a little bit more room, so that way there'll be 9 per. But the types we got was a purple. I have never tried a purple sweet potato. My mother-in-law has been very interested for many years, and so am I actually. So when we saw the sweet potatoes and we got to pick 3 varieties in this bunch, I was like, purple it is. The other one, it's just your normal, this is called Burgard. It's just a normal orange one. I had to make sure I had a normal orange one, of course. And the other one, oh, I'm sorry. This is Burgard. That's a white sweet potato. And the reason why I did a white sweet potato is because my mother-in-law makes this really good soup that has white sweet potatoes in it that I learned to enjoy. So I most definitely wanted to get some white ones going. This one right here is a red Japanese, which is like that orange-red color, the normal sweet potato that you see. We read descriptions of all the orange ones, and that's just the one that we decided to go with. So let me readjust these holes that I made, and we'll get these sweet potato slips in the ground. When I went and counted the slips, I actually have 7 of each, so I had to go back and redo the rows to make 11. I only had 12, so they're in now. And what I'm going to do is I made sure that I looked at how many days it takes for each potato to ripen. And the purple ones take the longest. The purple ones take 120 days. So I'm going to do purple on this section. And then the next one that took the longest days was 100 days for the white ones. But the orange ones were 95 days. So those 2 are close enough that I'm going to do the rest of the bed that way with them. But I'm just going to go ahead, and it said to put them 6 inches deep. And my handy dandy tool, of course, goes down to 6 inches. So I made sure the holes are 6 inches. So I'm going to stick them in and cover them up. I did water this in a little bit before I got started. And then once I'm done, I'll finish watering it in. One thing I'm going to look up actually to see is if these slips can if sweet potatoes are okay with Mycorrhiza. I never can pronounce that right, guys. And if they are, I will water them in with that as well, just to help with the root development. I just need to look up that information first. Now I'm going to put the other 3 on that side, so this end right here is all of my purple. And then we'll do some white over here, and we'll do some red over there. So there's the back row of sweet potatoes in. I am gonna go ahead and mulch. You notice I pulled the mulch back to make the holes. I am gonna go ahead and mulch them because if you watch my mulch video, you know that that helps keep the soil moist. I can already tell you, I did water that a little bit, but I can tell the difference in just one day of that mulch being on there. So I'm gonna pull the mulch back over so that I can take this side in the middle and make the holes for the other row right quick. So there you guys have it. Our sweet potatoes are planted. I look forward to growing these with you guys. I can't wait to see the end results. And if my research says that it can benefit from mycorrhiza, I will come back through and water them with that as well. Right now I'm just gonna do plain water to get them soaked really well in. So guys, last night I did some research and come to find out this mycorrhiza, which I don't know if you guys can see that far away, but it is a fungi that helps with root development, and it also helps them uptake water better. It helps them uptake nutrition better. I found out that sweet potatoes as a root vegetable really like it, so I am deciding to go ahead and water it in with that. So I went ahead and watered it, and this little pack right here, I got this off of Amazon last year, and I was able to do my garden last year, and I'm able to do this garden this year. So even though it's a small pack, it does last, and it lasts because it says to put one, and it has a little spoon in it. You put one little spoon of it to 1 to 2 gallons, and I have a 2-gallon water. So that's all I do. I just put 1 scoop in for 2 gallons. So let's get started. I have it mixed and ready to go, and we'll go ahead and water these sweet potatoes with it. So there we have it. It's watered in. Let me grab the pack now that I'm closer and actually see if you guys can see it a little bit better. All right, let's see if I can get that close enough. So this stuff is getting very popular. People are starting to talk about it more, and you can find it in actual garden centers and stuff. I haven't personally looked myself because, like I said, I learned about it last year and gave it the first try in my garden last year, and I liked it. And I got this off Amazon, and it just lasts me so far. So if you're looking for something organic and natural to help with roots, this is a good option. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I look forward to growing these sweet potatoes with you, and I cannot wait for the results. And I can't wait to eat yummy sweet potatoes from the garden. It'll be the first time I've ever tried garden sweet potatoes, so I'm excited. If you like my videos, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.